Who was absent for the test? Why? And event. Don't worry, we'll have a special test for you. Okay. The full chapter now. Hmm? I mean for all of them actually, not just you. टेस्ट तो बहुत होंगे. What's the date today? 26. Benjamin, Benjamin, Vidal, Joseph, Yusiko, Daniela, Lisa, Shania. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 classes. Out of 10, 10 on 10 for most of you except for Daniela, since she was absent for only one class. But better presentees than the other classes. Response असं कमी असा पण प्रेझेंट सगळेजण असतात एव्हरीडे. कोणाक मारून येयला काय तुका कोणे मारला काय तू म्हाका मारपाचें आसा? You and your sister, both of you have the same work to do. अच्छी पळयता फक्त म्हाका ती डेंजरसली. काय शी ऑल्सो सिट्स हियर, निशा. काय डेंजर रे बाबा. सांभाळून रावचें पडटलें. माझा बर्थडे येता, आफ्टर बर्थडे यू कॅन डू वॉट एव्हर यू वॉन्ट. आय एम व्हेरी एक्सायटेड फॉर माय बर्थडे. You guys gave me nice surprise. Then I'll give you party. Third July. Yes, so I'm super excited. माझा बर्थडे येवच्या 1-2 महिन्या पयलीं बोळा घालत आसता माझो बर्थडे येता बर्थडे येता बर्थडे सो दॅट nobody forgets my birthday. I'm very excited. I know I'm getting old, but still. Yes, Yuziko, again I can't see you. थोड़ा बाहर जाओ. आणि मग जागो ओके ओके इट्स ओके. विदाल बेटा आगे जा. I want to see Yuziko anyhow. It gives a very nice smile, I guess. So we controlled smile. Yuziko one, second controlled smile. Benjamin the never smiles. See, now at least ₹1 smile दिलेली बघा. Okay. Yes, somebody just give me the textbook first. Open your notes. Chapter 2 notes. Open exercise, page number 22 on your textbook. I have a textbook. Okay, on your textbook, page number 22, exercises. सत्कार समारोह किती दूर तुका सांग. क्या करें? How many of you did not get your textbook? One. So क्या किया जाए? मार दिया जाए या छोड़ दिया जाए? छोड़ दिया जाए. आपण डिक्लेअर केलंय. Okay. So yeah. Can you pass one textbook here? Yeah. Give it to her. And you also can look into that textbook between मन मारता झाल्यार. Okay? Yes. But next time, please get your textbook. No, you have got, but get it. Even I'm instructing myself. Please get your textbook. I had, but I forgot. I'm gonna take a punishment now. Okay, so yeah. So question one of exercise, discuss how classification system have undergone several changes over a period of time. Yeah, in notes you can find one answer. Do you see answer? First, okay, two kingdom classification, then three kingdom, then five kingdom. Okay, but what were the changes? Why they were changing every now and then? Based on what? Different characters. Like there was development in learning patterns. So hence we were getting new and new classification and better classification system. Okay, so for this you can go mark the answer for this as hmm. Three domain system असं पण the last एक sentence असं पण one small paragraph is there. Can you see that? हाँ. Okay, so depending on the improvement in our understanding of characteristics and evolutionary relationships, over time, attempt has been made to evolve a classification system which reflects not only morphological, physiological, reproductive similarities, but also phylogenetic that is based on evolutionary relationships. Okay, this can be one statement for that. Okay, for the question one. Can I mark it here? Okay, so what are the changes? Improvement in understanding of characteristics and evolutionary relationships. Voic sentence. Second, morphology, physiology, blah 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 blah, evolutionary relationships. This will change. Keep on changing or but better understanding we will get of this features. Okay, hence the classification system is changing. So this is point one, and the second is the morphology, physiology. From that, there is the point two. Okay, is this clear to everybody? Don't worry, yours I'll do today since I'm taking your textbook. Yes, clear? Now, second, state two economically important uses of heterotrophic bacteria, archaebacteria. Yes, yes, antibiotics and also for, yes, for many home products also we are using it, right? So where we will get this answer? Yes. So the answer is, can you see this diagram? Above this diagram. Above this diagram, you can see heterotrophic bacteria, right? So there, the exercise question number two, that is the use of heterotrophic bacteria. Okay, curd making and antibiotics. What about archaebacteria? Same, right? Yeah, what about archaebacteria? What is the use of archaebacteria? Biogas? Yes, biogas we can write for archaebacteria. You'll understand, right? Question two, exercise, answer. Okay, question two, exercise. Then, what is the nature of cell walls in diatom? Silica. Very good. Made up of silica. Where is it? Under. I hope these are not too delicate for you to handle. This is okay, right? म्हाका दिसता की हात असे केल्यारूच पिनतले कशे. Okay, diatoms. Okay, so under chrysophytes you have diatoms. So what is the nature? It is made up of silica and it is indestructible. And because of this character, it is used in polishing, filtration, oil and syrups. And since it is not getting dissolved fast, there is a diatomaceous earth which is formed at the bottom of the sea level. Okay, so this is the answer for question number. What is the question number? 3. Yes. Okay. Then find out what do the term algal bloom and red tides signify. Where is it? Dinoflagellates. Okay, in dinoflagellates, below that diagram we can see two sentences, right? Red dinoflagellates. कित्याक खातीर ते दिसता red color? Because of the rapid multiplication. Okay, rapid multiplication, the whole sea appears red. Okay, hence it is called as red tides. In the bracket it is written as red tides, right? So the answer for question number 5 is this. Okay, next time I'll put page numbers on your notes. Okay, page number असल्यार चड बरें पडटा न्ही. Okay. Mm-hmm. Algal bloom. This is what algal bloom means actually. Okay, same it is. Algal bloom आणि खंय mention केल्ले आसा? ना. Is it mentioned anywhere else? No, I guess. फायटोप्लॅन्टन्स असं दिसता. प्लॅन्टन्सचे खंय तरी बरयलाशें दिसता म्हाका. No, that also they microscopic float passively in water currents. Nothing about their blooms is mentioned. Okay, आणि खंय आसा blooms? Is there anything regarding blooms which is mentioned anywhere? Eubacteria? Where is it? Eubacteria. They often form blooms in polluted water bodies. And question to dila algal bloom, red tides. Algal we cannot take in this consideration, but cyanobacteria, blue green algae. Okay, so eubacteria below that diagram there is one sentence blooms in polluted water bodies. This is about This is about cyanobacteria. Okay, this is about cyanobacteria. So this is question number 4. Question 4 answer. Point 1 about algal blooms. And point 2 is on is below this diagrams, red tides below dinoflagellate diagram. मेळ्ळो सगळ्यांक? Yes? Okay. Point 2. सगळ्यांक मेळ्ळो न्ही? ओके चलो सो कितले जाले 1 2 3 4 नेक्स्ट 5 6 Yusuf will solve 6 Daniela will solve 7 Benjamin 8 Yuziko 9 Vidal 10 Lisa और निशाद बहुत का Lisa 11 Yusuf okay चलो do it I'm giving एक एक क्वेश्चन सा फक्त so begin जातले is, see, whatever sentences you get, that you can consider, because marks are not given in that exercise, right? Whether it's for 2 marks, 3 marks, 4 marks. So whatever statements you get regarding that question, you can write. And last question, all of you can solve. Let's see. सगळ्यांक किती किती मेळटा ते answer. The last कोणाक दिवना न्ही. So all of you can solve the last one as well. Question number 11, I guess. 12. Question number 12. Done? What is the question? Yeah. How are viroids different from viruses? Okay. 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 Hmm. Yeah. 3 points you can get, right? Viroids and viruses. So you can see on under viroids there are hardly 3 points, right? First point is smaller than the viruses. So how you are going to write? In comparison with the viruses, viroids are smaller in size. Okay. Then protein coat is present in viruses, it is absent in viroids. Right? Second point. Hmm? Second point kida hai? Protein coat present in viruses, absent in viroids. RNA of viroids is of low molecular weight. Okay, so RNA of viroids is of low molecular weight. That means in viruses it is higher molecular weight, right? Correct? Yes, so 3 points मिळा 3 points सांगा आणि काय बरोबर मिळपाना. Okay, clear? Yes. So next question. What is the next question? Give it. Yeah, what is the next question? Describe briefly 4 major groups of protozoa. Direct answer. सुटले कितले easily सुटले. What is it? Yes. So the answer is directly given to you. Amoeboid, next is flagellated, ciliated, and last is sporozoans. 4. Okay, and त्याच्या अंडर 2 points असा, ह्याच्या अंडर कितले असा? 2 3 maximum 4 points असा. So everything you have to write. Okay, all these points you have to write. So it is not mentioned कि question कितल्या marks असा. That's why we are writing everything. Okay, writing everything म्हणजे किती सांग? Yeah, that is understood. But what I'm trying to say is chapter 1 चे exercise चे answers कोणी बरयल्या on your notebook, on your bio notebook. Anybody have written? Except for him, did anybody else get question bank for me? You got? Got? Question answers बरेला chapter 1 चे. Okay. So we have two options. Either to write these answers, okay, or you can get confused when 7 8 chapters are completed and then you are searching for these answers on your notes. Don't options. But what I prefer is, I never tell my students to write down that question, answer, question, answer, question, answer. I always avoid that way of teaching because they 10th बरोबर the way of teaching is over. Okay, now it is only notes, 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 notes. And a question bank and a question bankaचे answers you have to mark in your notes. Okay, chapter 1 चे answers सगळे mark केल्या notes आणि okay, only that much is enough. So what you can do is wherever you see the answer, for example, हांगा protozoans चे 4 characters हांगा 4 classes हांगा बरयले आणि so of that 4 different groups, what you can do is on top you can write here. Okay, exercise question number 6. Describe briefly 4 major groups of on top you can write the question directly. Okay, so that हितून कितें जातलें तुमकां परत 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 बरोवपाची गरज पडपाना. This is fine. ओके इतलेच केल्यार बरें बरयलें जाल्यार बेश्टें टायम वेस्ट जातलो अशें दिसता म्हाका बिकॉज यू ऑलरेडी हॅव एवरीथिंग बट इफ देर आर सम क्वेश्चन्स ज्यांचे आन्सर्स आर लिटरली हियर एंड देर देन यू कॅन रायट इट समवेअर ओके यू कॅन रायट द क्वेश्चन एनीवेअर बिकॉज हांगा स्पेस खूब आसतात पळय Okay, anywhere you can write the question and you can write the answers. Okay, if the answer is scattered here and there. Okay, only that much. तेवढे तुमचे नाव stress घालना. Only this much you can do. Okay, because एकूच common question bank आमच्याकडे असा म्हणतात ते now this the exercises. After that we do not have anything in common, right? सगळ्यांचे teachers आपापल्या विषयी questions विचारले. I don't know what your teachers are teaching and what they are thinking to ask you. Okay, the only thing is that I can rely on this NCERT textbook. That's it. ओके हा या चॅप्टरातले असे किती असतात जे तुमका शिकयला आणि हांवें शिकवना biological classification. Is there anything which is extra or anything which is cancelled in your higher secondary? दोनों आंसर असू शकताय का yes or no? Not taught yet. Teaching. Everything is covered, right? Okay. Are you guys paying attention what they're teaching in higher secondary at least? ऐकता नाही because हांगा हांव तर आड्डून हांव घेता attention. But I'm worried about those teachers. You are listening to them, right? की आमकां कळपाक जाय हाऊ मच दे आर टीचिंग कितें शिकयता तें म्हाजेर आसा बट एटलीस्ट कितले शिकयता तें आमकां पळोवपाक जाय सो दॅट वॉट एवर दॅट इज नॉट टॉट टू यू कॅन स्कीप दॅट पार्ट ओके और इफ इट इज टॉट एक्स्ट्रा देन यू कॅन कम एंड टेल मी देन आय कॅन टीच यू दॅट पार्ट ओके इतलेंच आनी कांय न्ही दॅट्स वाय यू हॅव टू जस्ट लिसन टू द वॉट टॉपिक शी इज डिस्कसिंग शी ऑर ही इज डिस्कसिंग एक टीचर आसा का दोन टीचर आसा शिको ही हाईट झाली one teacher or two bio teachers footing खरं सांग one or two sure listen two one will be for botany one will be for zoology तसे असतं ते हे एक MSc in botany असतली दुसरी MSc in zoology असतली so that is how they are covering up things okay yeah question 7 for Benjamin right yeah what okay plants are autotrophic can you think of some plant that are partially heterotrophic yes what is the answer where is it plants म्हणजे plantae kingdom plantae yes yes so second point right few members are partially heterotrophic such as insectivorous plants or parasites right and examples are given in at the bottom bladderwort venus flytrap and cuscuta okay so this is the answer for question 7 yeah question 7 question number बरता you write down the question later okay the whole question you can write down somewhere here fine then what do the terms phycobient and mycobient signify Isiko yeah yeah good very good so this is the last part about lichens right so association of fungus and algae is called as lichens out of this fungi is mycobionts is the study of fungi is called as mycology study of algae is called as mycology simple phycobiont mycobiont is अर्थ ते नी they are belonging to what fungus and algae and it is mentioned in lichens part okay last part last of nito or last part right so this is answer for question number 8 okay then next question give a comparative account of the classes of kingdom fungi under the following hours व्हडलो असा question Fungi. Where is fungi? This is for Vidal, right? Sometimes I feel that असं माझी तारीफ किती करी आणि केन्ना करूया हा सांग असं then he'll be like किती ही टीचर आपलेच बरे बरे उलयता. No, I really like the way I type the notes. That's it. Because everything is there in the textbook, but you really don't know how much effort it takes to segregate everything and also to write down these headings. Because तुमका केन्ना केन्ना कितें जाता थोडे points असे असता जे which are outside the context. Okay, then those I have to delete, I have to shift it somewhere else. So असे करून 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 I am preparing my notes. And let me tell you frankly, last year माझे notes were getting circulated in many of the other tuitions with their names. म्हणून ते इतली नावां घालता सगळीकडे. It is instructed to me very strictly that we have to put, otherwise I really don't like this watermarks. I hate watermarks. I literally hate this part. हांव ते केन्नाच लायफान बरोवचें नासलें. इवन दीस थिंग्स आय रियली हेट रायटिंग दीज नेम्स. अशें ताम झाम केलेले भशेन ते म्हाजे नोट्स तशें बोवाळ मारलेले भशेन. I really don't like this thing. I like simple notes, but there are some people who steal your notes. स्टुडंट्सांनी घेतल्यार कांय प्रॉब्लम ना. स्टुडंट खंयचोय आसूं, दुसऱ्या प्लॅनेटा वयलो स्टुडंट आसूं, they can take my notes, no problem. But not the teachers. They have to struggle ना. मातशी कितें तरी त्रास कर. At least ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT will help you, but I don't use ChatGPT because you know my formula. My brain will become smaller and smaller if I don't use it. Okay. Yes. Yes. Vidal is excited to tell us the answer. Yes. Then parasitic and symbiotic. Okay. So this is question number 9, Roman number 1. Right? सगळ्यांक मेळ्ळें? And reproduction is त्याच्या सकलूच आसा. So reproduction you have to write till the next page arrow सोंपता तो पर्यंत. Haploid spores पर्यंत. Okay? Behind also. That much is the answer for reproduction. Fine? So 9, 2 चे answer is here. Okay? This is of reproduction. Yes? Clear? Very good. Then 10 is for Lisa, right? What are the characteristics features of euglenoids? Baapre, difficult question. Okay, कितलं difficult question. ये तर answer we have to write, right? So what is the answer? The answer is literally here, right? All the 4, 5 points which are given here about euglenoids. Fine. Lisa, would you like to read it for me? Please, loudly. Yeah, you can tell me what is the first point, second point. Only the keywords you can read. Yeah. Yeah, pellicle is present, which is flexible in nature. Then two flagellas are present, one short and one long. And mode of nutrition, photosynthetic. Yeah, and deprived of sunlight, then it is heterotrophic, right? Then pigment, identical those in higher plants. Example, Euglena. So this is for question number 10 answer. Yes, okay. Then question number 11. Viruses with respect to their structure, nature of genetic material, also name 4 common viral diseases. So difficult to search. I literally. Yes. So first कितें आसा? Structure. स्ट्रक्चर कितें आसा तेगेलो? Yes. So second point under virus which is there, that is a structure, right? Okay. Second point. Then next is what? Nature of genetic material. What is the nature of genetic material? Yes. So nature of genetic material. Can you see the next page under W.M. Stanley? You can see in addition to protein, viruses also contain genetic material that could be either RNA or DNA. No viruses contain both DNA and RNA. A virus is nucleoprotein and the genetic material is infectious. Correct? So that is about the genetic material, right? I feel like I'm doing something illegal since I'm writing this on your notes. You should be doing this, right? But I don't have extra copies, so I'm doing it. धक्का मारत करचे पडटा कशें. Okay. Then, okay. Also name four common viral diseases. Yes, but where it is present? Same. हाँ. Everything I've written. You're welcome. You don't know this feeling of getting all the things sorted very nicely is my dream. My only thing I love doing is writing notes. I literally love writing notes. Why, एकदा literally असे झालं that when I was preparing for my exams, when I was writing the notes, I used to start morning 8 o'clock, stop at 1 o'clock, cook food, जेवण बिवण जेवण, 3 o'clock I used to start again, then again 3 to 8:30, 9 o'clock. Okay, so it was like continuously 7, 8 hours. I used to just write. And with a boron. After 1.5 months, this whole thing started paining so badly that I went near doctor, and doctor said, please do not write anything for next few days. And my dad called me and like, अरे notes काढ का कित्याक काढूया notes मातशें राव शांत बस घराकडे. I was like, that was such a proud feeling for me that people are telling me to not do studies. I was like, yes, that's my achievement. And still it pains. Then I got something called as that tennis elbow. Imagine people get tennis elbow by playing tennis, cricket, and I got tennis elbow by writing notes. Stupid thing. The doctor asked me, "Are you athlete or something? Do you play tennis?" I said, "No, I just write notes." Then he was like, "Arey deva." Because of that, you have got this. Because it starts literally from here, then it goes up till here. So maka literally hanga full migraine been issue होता. Literally I used to write like this also sometimes. But then I stopped. Now it's fine. आता म्हणजे खूप काम केलं झाल्यावरच दुखतं. So you don't know my love towards writing notes. Okay, so yeah. Last question. Organize. आवय देवा. Organize a discussion in your class on the topic, are viruses living or non-living? Yes. What are your uh, points on this? Shana, they are living. Can you give me the reason why they are living? Okay. Yes, Lisa, what do you feel? Viruses are living or non-living? Hmm. Uh, can you elaborate more on this? Mm-hmm. Okay, without living or non-living? Living. Why? This is like ghosts are present or not. Right. Same way, viruses, I feel viruses are like ghosts. Only when you come in contact with them, you realize, there are viruses. But if you don't come in contact with the viruses, then you are like, you are not aware what is viruses, right? They are just present here and there. So viruses and ghosts are same. This is my discussion. Yes, Vidal, why they are living? This reason you can write. Then say anything you feel like. कोण हांगा हसपाचें ना. We are just friends here. The more you take pause, the more everybody will stare at you. Do you want all of them to stare at you? पळया रे तेका मातशें. See, हो तर सामको seriously घेतलें तेणे काम तेगेलें. Tell me. Okay, how could they infect us? Right. Physical, non-living. Why? Non-cellular. Okay, anything else? Or what? Poisonous. Okay. Benjamin, what do you feel? Living. Why? They infect us. That's why they are living. मतलब तू है पर तू नहीं है like that. Ah, okay, he was also going to say the same thing. Okay. So automatically maga Yosefaचे answer कळेतर. So this question is actually confusing to everybody, even to the scientists. Even they are confused whether they are living or not living. So you can say whenever they are outside the body of host, they are non-living, and when they enter inside the body, they are living because they take up literally the whole mechanism of the cell, just like ghost. Ghosts take up your body mechanism, and then you act, talk like okay, all those things that mimicry will do some other day. Okay, so ghost and viruses are one and the same. Okay, so last thing which I would like to do is just introduce the next chapter to you, that is plant kingdom. Okay, next class I'll try my best to get the notes. Okay, so you have your textbook with you, right? So from this chapter, the only thing which is difficult to understand is the last part. Okay, that is plant life cycle alternation of generations. This is the only 3.6 which is a difficult part to understand. बाकीचे सगळे जे आसा पळय, is it there? Okay, I thought it is cancelled or something. बाकीचे कितें आसा पळय तेंचे सगळे that is the same thing which we studied in biological classification, but हांगा in depth we will study about plants. Okay, सगळ्यात first कोण study करतले आमी? You can see algae. After that is bryophytes. After that is pteridophytes. After that is gymnosperm. After that is angiosperm. So the order is what? This order is complexity, right? Algae will be the simpler version, and angiosperms are the most complex versions of the plants. Okay, is this clear? Fine. So we'll just see the introduction part for today. The way I handle this, I just maka itla shock. And you guys will be like, yes, bio class now. ने बंद कर सांगता राहतो नेक्स्ट टाइम. Okay, फक्त 15 मिनिटं बोलल्या. This will be done literally in 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. Okay, so plant kingdom. Can you tell me some characters of plant one by one? They are of different colors. Why do you think they are of different colors? What? Because of different type of pigments which are present. Okay, he said he did na pigments. So these are what keywords. We know the answers, but we miss that one particular word, right? So that is very important. So ते सगळे म्हणून हांव सांगता keywords. याद दवरा. You know the answers in your head, but frame करपाक कळना की सांग ते शब्द आमकां मेळना म्हणून. Okay, so वेगळे वेगळे pigments असतात. That's why you can see different coloration in plants, right? Very good. Very important character of plant is they have cell wall. Okay, Benjamin? Anything. They are beautiful. Like how you said, they are different colors. You can say they are beautiful. And that is also a character, na? Even I like plants. They are very beautiful, especially in monsoon season. Tell me, they grow. Correct. They grow, and their growth is like they grow for their lifetime. So we have a limited growth time, but for plants, it is not, there is no limitation. They will grow, they will keep on growing and growing and growing. Okay, Hiziko? Very good. They are primarily photosynthetic in nature. That is their mode of nutrition. I really want to be that strict teacher only, sometimes in my life I'll become a strict teacher. मागीर मातशी अशी कडकडटली म्हाका पळोवन. Okay, without, huh? Autotrophs and very good. Prepare their own food. This is another important point of plants. Okay, Lisa? They have very good. They have xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem are called as vascular bundles. They help in the transportation of food and water and other minerals, right? Very good. They are the primary producers. Since they are producing their own food, we all are directly or indirectly dependent on the plants. Okay, so कितले में एक दो तीन चार पाँच so 7 characters we already got of plants. Okay, so now we'll see what is it that is given here. So पयलीचे classification जे आशिल्ले पळय तितून even fungi was included in plantain. But आता तेका आमी कितें केला काडून भायर उडयला. That is excluded from the plant kingdom. Okay, so जायदाद से बेदखल कर दिया गया है. The other person who is no more falling into algae is cyanobacteria. Now it is falling under Monera. Okay, is this clear? Now, so what we have in this chapter, we are going to discuss algae, bryophytes, then pteridophytes, gymnosperms, again algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms. Again, algae, okay. So algae you can see completely present in water. Okay, exceptions are there, but you can say present in water. Bryophytes are also somewhere present in water. Pteridophyte is called the amphibians of the plant kingdom. Why amphibian? Because they require water as well as land to complete their life cycle. Okay, so dash is known as the amphibians of kingdom plantae. Who is that? Pteridophytes. Gymnosperms are the plants which cannot produce flowers. Okay, gymnosperms are the plants which cannot produce flowers. Angiosperms, ulta, plants which can produce flowers. Then these angiosperms are divided into monocot and dicot. Is this clear? Okay, so algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, angiosperm. Yes, please read this order again because ह्याच्या अंडर जी मागीर ऑर्डर येवपाची आसा पळय मागीर मज्जा येतली देन आय एन्जॉय ओके खूप डिफिकल्ट डिफिकल्ट भितर भितर येवपाचें आसा बट ट्रस्ट मी यू विल फील एज इफ दिस इज नथिंग ओके सामकें इजी इजी पिजी ओके 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 सो प्लीज से इट अगेन okay one more time one more time भायल्यान ऐकले न्ही they'll feel there's a horror story which is going on inside and then we are saying something to scare the ghost and we are not learning anything similar way they say it now in the ghost like you can hear some people saying something in the same way असं भियत कोण बाय okay now so classification असा पळय so earlier or the oldest classification is different and the new type of classification is different based on this we have classified some systems first system किती म्हणता आम्ही artificial classification system artificial म्हणजे जी old आशिल्ली okay so it is earliest system of classification is artificial mode of classification तोंडा फुडें म्हज्या रावन आळस पांडगा भायर वतले शेवटून or else I'll tell you to explain this इतलें आसूं जाय आशिल्लें स्ट्रॉंग की हेका शेवटून भायर हाडूंक शकतलें न्ही yawn one more time and you are going to sing a song okay मोगे पे चौका मागीर ओके या सो हितून कितें कितें आसा सुपरफिशियल मॉर्फोलॉजिकल कॅरेक्टर्स म्हणजे जे कॅरेक्टर जे आमी इजिली पळोवपाक शकता ओके देन हॅबिट वे दे आर प्रेझेंट कलर नंबर शेप ऑफ लिव्स एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा सो हे सगळे आर इन्क्लुडेड इन द आर्टिफिशियल क्लासिफिकेशन सिस्टम मागीर सो मेनली कितें कितें म्हणू शकता आमी वेजिटेटिव्ह ऑर द एंड्रोशियम स्ट्रक्चर्स हेच कन्सिडरेशनान घेता वेन दीस क्लासिफिकेशन इज डन वेजिटेटिव्ह म्हणजे खबर आसा न्ही the external parts which we can see which are not taking play which are not participating in reproduction okay so this is based on very what androecium gynoecium andrew and jenny andrew is the male part of the plant and gynoecium that is jenny is the female part we'll come to that in the next chapter okay you'll understand it andrew and jenny okay androecium is what andrew male parts okay and jenny gynoecium okay you know sometimes I come up with some random things here इतले पचके पचके shortcuts huh that's what yeah andrew and jenny I call it so that I can remember that okay andrew androecium jenny is gynoecium okay because initial timer you always get confused so it's always better to give some stupid names like this so you can remember it आणि हांव तशेंच करता I for everything I have some stupid shortcuts to remember not a serious one Okay, even there are 20 amino acids which we are supposed to remember in biochemistry. Even for that, I have given a very stupid, huge, long sentence of those 20 initials of all the amino acids. So तसेच करता आम्ही सगळे. Gavli is a very stylish girl who got dengue and she was carried to hospital in CM's wife's car. So this is the shortcut, and from that I can remember Gavli, glycine, L-lysine, I-isoleucine. This is how we remember it. Okay, yeah. So artificial म्हणजे किती mostly based on the characters which we can see and which are easily observable. So हांगा कितें आसा equal weightage is given to the vegetative and the sexual characters which is not acceptable. Sexual, so for example तुम्ही आता खंयचे plant म्हाका हाडून अशे फुडें दवरले, since I am a botany student, you will be like, please tell me which plant is this. I'll be like, go home, I don't know. Why? Because there is no flower or there is no fruit on that particular plant. So we cannot identify them because this things, external morphology can change depending on what type of environment is given to them. Okay, तुमका peace lilies पहिल्या peace lily, peace lily. Wildlife leaf कसे असतात coloring most of the time white, red. Okay, peace lily, if you put it in a very small pot, it will stay only of that particular size. If you put it on a huge pot, it will become huge. Okay, so you can't say that okay, their size is only 15 centimeters. You cannot predict from that one particular condition, right? So this external characters, they will be affected by the what type of environment they are kept in. So this is the artificial classification system. Natural classification system त्याच्याकून मातशे advanced. Okay, so this is given by Bentham and Hooker. Names are very important. Bentham and Hooker, and this is most of the time we are using this Bentham and Hooker classification. Okay, then natural affinities म्हणजे किती किती असा हांगा external as well as internal features are taken into consideration. म्हणजे कोण ultrastructures, anatomy, embryology, phytochemistry. Phyto means plant, chemistry means त्यांचे chemicals भितर आसात ते. So this is a much advanced way of classifying it. Then next is phylogenetic classification system. Okay, phylogenetic classification system हा किती करता evolutionary relationship we are taking into consideration because we are saying that we all have a common ancestor. So from one ancestor then we are dividing व grandfather चे चार भुरगी चार आणि त्यांचे मागीर आनी भुरगी त्यांची आनी भुरगी. So this is how evolution works. Okay, and this is what we are taking into consideration here. Okay, yes. आणि ज्यांना fossil evidences are not there to support any of our work, any fossil actually used in phylogenetic classification. Okay, ज्यांना आमका ते fossils been available नसता पय, that time natural classification system is much better way to classify it. Okay, so this is the difference between artificial system, natural system and phylogenetic system. Artificial basis किती असा arbitrary means just पहिला वयर किती दिसता पय ते. Okay, arbitrary easily observable characters आणि natural किती असा overall similarities and share characteristics. Phylogenetic evolution आणि genetic relationships. Okay, मागीर emphasis what convenience and simplicity चेर चड focus असता. Reflection of natural order is taken given more priority in natural system and phylogenetic tracing evolutionary ancestry. This is given more importance. Next is what data used, limited superficial traits. Traits म्हणजे characters. Okay, superficial म्हणजे कळा तुमका वयला वयर असता ते. Comprehensive morphology, anatomy and physiological data. What do you mean by physiology? Physiological processes. Everything, digestive system, respiratory system, photosynthesis, respiration, all these things comes under physiology. मागीर हांगा कितें आसा phylogenetic, this is more modern. Molecular data म्हणजे DNA, RNA study करता and also some biological data, comprehensive biological data. इव्होल्युशनरी रिलेव्हन्स हांगा कांयच ना, इव्होल्युशनरी कांयच पळयना, पयली एन्सेस्टर कोण काय दे आर नॉट बॉदर्ड. हांगा इनडायरेक्टली रिफ्लेक्ट्स. ओके, वेन यू आर स्टडींग अबाउट देर सिमिलर कॅरेक्टर्स खंय ना खंय ते एन्सेस्टर्स कडे पावतात. अँड दिस इज ऑब्वियसली completely based on evolution. Okay, predictive power म्हणजे you can say accuracy here is low. This is okay, moderate, and this is high. Stability, this is high because भायल्यान जे दिसतले ते उरतलेच तशे most of the time. And this is moderate, this is relatively stable but subject to revision with new data. म्हणजे old जे आसा पळय ते थंयच उरला. But हांगा कितें जाता, every time the DNA, RNA, protein they might evolve, mutation जाऊ शकता, and then this is revised literally every year. Every year नी एक 4-5 वर्षांनी this is revised. Okay, my example, grouping of plant by size. Okay, this is first artificial. Natural, grouping of mammals on shared categories like mammary glands and hair. Okay, this is animal चे example दिला हांगा. Next is grouping of organism based on DNA sequences. आमचे humans चे sequencing same असतले, right? आमच्याकून मातशे similar कोणाचे असतले apes. Okay, apes मातशे similar monkeys. Okay, this is how they are going to find out the common ancestors. Okay, मागीर usefulness, this is very limited. Artificial, you know, सामके वयल्यावर characters घेता, they are not at all serious about their job. Okay, so that's why we cannot rely on artificial. Then natural, this is like the foundation. Okay, this is where actually the work had started by Bentham and Hooker. Next is phylogenetic is very dominant. This one we are using thoroughly. Okay, recent world now we are using the phylogenetic system. Okay, next is about numerical taxonomy. Numerical म्हणजे किती येतले? Numbers will be coming in action. So where these numbers are fed in the computer based data. So जे characters असता पळय त्यांका codes आणि numbers दितात. Okay, for example, if they are having pink color flowers, the pink color flowers चे code असतले 4532111. Just a random example. Okay, and this is how you are going to feed this into the computers. Each character is given equal importance in the numerical taxonomy. Okay, then at the same time hundreds of characters can be studied. This is like the plus point of this taxonomy, that is सगळ्या कॅरेक्टर्सांक इक्वल इम्पॉर्टन्स येता, प्लस यू कॅन कन्सिडर मेनी कॅरेक्टर्स इन वन पॉइंट, इन वन प्लेस. ओके, देन सायटो टॅक्झोनॉमी. सायटो म्हणजे एनीथिंग which is written as cytology, that means something about cells is being studied. So हांव कितें स्टडी करता? क्रोमोझोम नंबर, स्ट्रक्चर, बिहेवियर, कीमोटॅक्झोनॉमी. कीमो म्हणजे कितें? Chemicals. Chemotaxonomy, so which uses chemical constitute of the plant to resolve the confusion, are also used by the taxonomies these days. Okay, so these all are the various types of classification which can be used. Okay, next is the very first category which we are studying, that is algae, and this we will do in next class. Okay, chalo. Yes, bye. Bye. Vidal, just give me the phone. Yeah, bye.